You know, big leaf maple is a pretty special tree. It is actually the largest maple on the North American continent. Yeah, it's the tallest, the largest diameter, and the biggest leaf to boot. What more could you want?
That's a fascinating tree. That's cool. Oh, and look up there. Look at the next section, and then it changes again.
Yeah,
Wow.
Somebody with a creative streak could make all sorts of interesting furniture and
Yeah. That is a fascinating tree.
And so we're doing a diameter at breast height here. So, yeah. So this one's probably about 21 inches, but I'll tell you, if this thing had really deep figuring in it, then we'd be able to do that. I can kind of move it over here.
It's worth it.
So yeah, but it's definitely on the small side.
Yeah.
I got one But I just love the straight.
Yeah.
Like that's the form, you know.
Totally.
Yeah.
So somebody chopped into the back of this one. Right here, you can see it. Yeah.
But I'm not seeing anything.
No.
It's pretty smooth.
Yeah. Yeah.
When it's a beautiful tree, it's not work at all. It's like, wow, whoa, it's mesmerizing, you know, and no two trees are alike. Everything's different. And it's like, just like people, no two trees are alike, no situation's ever the same. So it's new, it's like prospecting. So that's exciting when you find gold, right? And at one point, maple was more valuable than gold. That's why people go out and steal it.
Nope. You can kind of see just a little tiny dent here or there, but it's not enough to really make any kind of a call on the figuring. So it's just super light. It could even be a product of one's imagination. Yeah. No, I'm not seeing anything there.
Talking about beautiful things. And so this thing was growing like this, and then it fell, and the whole top went on the other side, and they were just down here like ants cutting this thing up. And
in maple,
yeah.
The fibers grow like curly hair. Outside the bark, it's difficult to tell if it's figured, but inside the bark you can see, and so sometimes it's more like bubbles, and that's quilt, but more often it's little ridges.
Okay, that looks pretty smooth. Yeah, I am seeing really light figuring on this, but not much.
In maple, the number of trees that are really significantly figured are probably between 1 in 100 and 1 in 1,000, and we're not exactly sure where. If you hit in the middle, it's probably right.
We may find some more if we start to look.
It occurs pretty infrequently.
Ooh, this looks a little more promising. So you can see a little bit of quilting right here. And interestingly enough, on the bark, you can see those indents that actually, the little cuppings there, as the bark formed around the cambium, the sapwood. But again, it's here, but it's not here. So yeah, yeah. And I'm sure the guy who's done it for years and knows exactly what to look for, knows how to take that, but yeah, it's a little better. Two there. I would say that this has got some figuring in it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, wow, you can really see it there.
So if we pop this off, we can see these bumps, and that's an indication of quilted figuring. It's kind of nice here. It looks a little lighter. Maybe that'll show it better. But you can tell even right here, the figuring kind of comes and goes. So it's real prominent here. You can still even see it down in here, but you just get a short ways around the tree and you begin to lose it. Yeah, somebody's been worked this thing over.
Right, they took everything they could.
See, yeah. Lots to speculate on in the woods, that's for sure.
I know.
Well, at least it's a good walk in the park.
Yeah, I want to work in these kinds of woods all the time.
Yeah.